Fibroids in women aren't necessarily deadly, but how can you ward off getting them and uterine cancer? You are now watching, Were You Aware? Fibroids are abnormal growth that develop on a woman's uterus. These growths can develop into tumors that can become quite large, which in some cases can cause severe abdominal pain and make a woman have heavy periods. In other cases, a woman may not experience any of those symptoms or have any signs of their existence. The exact cause is unknown, but there are some factors that play a role in the development of fibroids. One of those factors comes from two hormones: estrogen and progesterone. These two hormones stimulates the development of the uterine lining during each menstrual cycle that prepares the woman's body for pregnancy. The interruption of the muscles in the uterine walls during this process can cause fibroids to form. Major stress, genetics, micronutrients, or a combination of all these factors could play a role in the growth of fibroids. Fibroids within a woman's uterus aren't necessarily deadly, but the uterine fibroids can cause severe pressure to internal organs and abnormal bleeding during menstruation. Women might receive some relief from fibroids when going through menopause. During this process, fibroids usually shrink the natural way. There are other natural fibroid remedies designed for women who desire to be delivered from the frustrating symptoms caused by uterine fibroids, such as following a Mediterranean diet, if you drink, cutting back on alcohol, balancing estrogen, avoiding certain foods that would increase the chances of getting fibroids, and supplements. These are just a few natural suggestions. Fibroids affect around 30% of all women by the age of 35 and from 20 to 80% by the age of 50. They usually develop between the ages of 16 to 50 years. The estrogen levels are higher during these years because they are the most reproductive time for females. So, how can a woman avoid getting fibroids? Let's explore some more ways to help ward off fibroids and uterine cancer in women. A daily stroll around the block. Did you know that taking a daily 20-minute stroll will help in lowering your signs of getting fibroids and reduce the danger of gynecologic cancers by 18%? The walking will increase the movement of blood to and from the pelvis, flushing away pain-triggering prostaglandin hormones. It will also help in reducing the estrogen levels that causes the expansion of fibroids, endometriosis, and cancers. Eating a daily dose of greens. Research shows that consuming a cup of kale, spinach, or other dark green leafy vegetables daily helps in decreasing fibroids about 41%. This flavonoids dark greens assist your liver in excreting the surplus estrogen that feeds fibroids. Consuming berries or drinking a berry smoothie. Analysis say that consuming 3 cups of contemporary or frozen berries weekly can reduce the danger of most uterine cancers up to 33%. The fiber that is found in berries helps to block the absorption of damaging uterine carcinogens within the digestive tract. Pigments within the berries enhances the power of white blood cells that helps in destroying precancerous growths. Frequently consuming nutrient-rich berries also helps to stall early stages of menopause, the mind fog that develops with menopause, and it helps in slowing down the aging process of the skin. Studies suggest that taking daily doses 2000 IU of vitamin D3 can help lower the risk of painful menstrual periods up to 24%. Heavy bleeding and severe menstrual cramps are the main causes for hysterectomies. Taking the vitamin D3 will help to control and normalize the sensitive uterine and ovarian cell growth. If you already have fibroids, then taking 2000 IU of vitamin D daily helps in decreasing the development of fibroids by switching off the enzymes that increases the growth. This will also cause the fibroids to shrink as much as 75%. Drinking coffee or teas. From the studies conducted by Harvard, they suggest that enjoying 3 cups daily of coffee, or 4 cups of tea, whether it is black, green, white or oolong tea, can cut your risk of uterine and ovarian problems up to 25%. Both coffee and tea are rich in tissue-nourishing compounds that will increase your defenses against gynecologic cancers, fibroids, and other hormone-triggered problems. Eating fish regularly. The International Journal of Cancer reports that eating at least 6 ounces of any fish 3 times weekly will help in lowering your risk of uterine or ovarian cancer up to 30%. Fish's omega-3 fatty acids are newly proven to intensify your immune system's ability to kill cancerous cells before they can grow and spread. Taking a probiotic supplement. Taking probiotics such as Lactobacillus gasseri helps not only with warding off yeast infections, but it also helps as a defensive aid against endometriosis. Endometriosis happens when uterine cancer spreads into the pelvis. Probiotics with Lactobacillus gasseri encourages your immune cells to destroy endometrial tissue that's spreading to places where it doesn't belong, plus it reduces pain-triggering irritation. The same probiotic can reduce pelvic aches, backaches, and other different signs that is associated with endometriosis up to 38% within 3 months. There you have it, 7 different ways that lets you know how to ward off getting fibroids and uterine cancer. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, share and subscribe to our channel. As always, thanks for watching. Were you aware?